Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel UK Visa and Immigration. We hope you're doing great. In today's video, we're going to discuss the recent developments regarding the UK government cancelling visas of protesters and deporting students from universities. So, to get all the details, stay tuned and watch till the end. Before we dive in, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to push the notification bell so you never miss an update. Without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, the UK government has introduced new visa policies focused on cracking down on protests and enhancing national security. The UK government has implemented stringent measures aimed at revoking the visas of foreign nationals involved in activities deemed chaotic or threatening to national security. This policy has recently come into the spotlight with the revocation of a Palestinian student's visa after her participation in a pro-Palestinian demonstration at her university. This move mirrors similar warnings made by former US President Donald Trump regarding visa cancellations for those causing disruptions on American campuses. The UK's approach raises significant questions about timing, motivation, and implications, especially with general elections on the horizon. Let's take a closer look at the case of Dana Abukama. Dana, a Palestinian law student in the UK, had her student visa cancelled following her participation in a pro-Palestinian demonstration. Abukama expressed pride and joy over the resistance against oppression, which she articulated during and after the protest. These statements were perceived by the UK government as a potential threat to national security, leading to the revocation of her visa. Abukama, who has experienced personal tragedy with the loss of 15 family members in Gaza, claims that the government's actions are unjust and infringe on her rights. Her legal team has lodged a human rights appeal against this decision. The UK Home Office maintains that visa cancellations can occur if individuals engage in unacceptable extremist behavior that fosters hatred and potentially leads to intercommunity violence. In Abukama's case, the government labeled her a public safety risk. A spokesperson from the Home Office emphasized that while they do not comment on individual cases, the revocation of state permits can be justified when linked to activities that threaten public order or national security. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has emphasized a zero-tolerance approach to discrimination on university campuses. He announced a funding boost of $500,000 for the University Jewish Chaplaincy service to support Jewish students' welfare. This move is part of a broader strategy to crack down on pro-Palestinian protests, which the government associates with hate speech and national security threats. Critics argue that the government's stance conflates legitimate political criticism with extremist behavior, potentially stifling free speech and peaceful protest. Unlike the violent scenes and heavy police crackdowns observed on American campuses, British universities have largely witnessed peaceful rallies. These demonstrations often include diverse participants, including Jewish students and scholars who join pro-Palestinian protests in solidarity. However, the UK's new policies signal a shift towards stricter control and surveillance of foreign students' activities, echoing concerns raised in the US about freedom of speech and civil liberties. The revocation of visas based on participation in protests raises critical legal and ethical questions. Abukama argues that her behavior does not pose a public order threat, and that her visa cancellation reflects a broader issue of bias and suppression of free speech. Her appeal highlights the tension between national security measures and individual rights, particularly in a context where political expression is protected. As the UK approaches its general elections, the timing of these measures suggests a possible political motive to project a tough stance on national security and immigration. The government's actions may influence public opinion and voter behavior, particularly among those concerned about national security and immigration control. However, these measures also risk alienating segments of the population who value civil liberties and the right to peaceful protest. In the ever-evolving landscape of immigration and national security, the UK's recent actions highlight the delicate balance between maintaining order and respecting individual freedoms. The government's stance on visa cancellations for protest participants is a contentious issue that will continue to generate debate and scrutiny. As the general elections draw near, the impact of these policies on the political and social fabric of the nation will become increasingly evident. Stay informed with the latest updates on UK visas and immigration policies by subscribing to our channel. Your thoughts and comments are valuable to us, so please share your views below. That's all for today's video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video.